Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Sagevivor Season 4 Hogwarts. Now, after that crazy joint tribal that we had in the last episode, we did have another swap this episode, so I'll go ahead and post that cast list of the swap for you now on the screen. We went into 3 tribes of 5 this time, and this round they did have the iconic and always memorable scavenger hunt challenge. That was super fun, but unfortunately the basilisks did end up losing that challenge and were sent to tribal council. So we'll get into some of the tea from that, a little fun stuff from all the confessionals, and then we'll see who went home after that.
And just to explain the rat situation, or at least from my, like his thing where he admits that he's wrong, which I'm appreciative of, but he doesn't even apologize for anything that he said. I feel like I need a little bit more explanation about what he did, because I know what he did, but I want him to explain it to me from his perspective, instead of him saying, hey, I cracked under pressure. It's not a stressful game, but when you're attacking literally someone who's trying to protect you and who's trying to be your ally, I just don't get it. So I kind of just want to have him explain it from his POV. I want to know more about my name being thrown out there. I want to know a little bit more about why he went ahead and flipped out so hard. Because think about it, this is someone that I'm going to be working with going into the merge, and at least for a couple of votes during the merge, even if I don't want to, I'm going to have to. So I'm going to need to be able to trust him, and if he's able to flip on a dime on me like this, then he is of no use to me, and I'm going to need to find someone else who's going to be loyal to me, and he hasn't been. And just don't mind the Florida shirt, by the way. I bought it for my dad, and all my other pajama shirts are dirty, and I had nothing else to wear. And like, this is like very like pro Florida, but I'm not, I promise. Anyways, so now I'm just kind of like, I'm not necessarily in a good spot with him still, and I think he will know that, but I need to at least make it believable that I'm willing to forgive him. And like, the whole deck situation with me forgiving him so easily, I think I need to go a little bit harder on Wrath, considering how close we seem and how close we were. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask a whole bunch of questions, and I'm going to be mad at him, and he's going to have to take it. And if he's going to be like, oh, like, why is she so mad? All this other bullshit. Like, I just can't deal with that, and I'm going to need to cut him off. Period. Thank you. And I'm going to do this over video call because I want you to see my thought process, and I don't want you to go ahead and take anything that I say via text the wrong way. So I'm going to do this over video call so you can kind of see my facial expressions and you can read me and see how you feel, okay? Last vote really, and I'm not trying to be a victim here or anything like that, but it did really hurt me personally because I really thought we were close. In that entire vote, all I was trying to do was get information from you. But when you're not giving me information, I have to go get information from other sources. And yes, that is part of the game. But I would like to have it come directly from you. Because if I go to other people, then I'm going to get misinformation instead of it coming directly from you, the source. All that last vote and before that, I was always trying to get information from you about what people knew so I didn't accidentally screw you over. I was trying to not screw you over. I wanted, so when I talk to people, I wouldn't screw you over. And I do apologize. I will say, I did call you pushy to Ruth, and I am sorry for that. I really am genuinely sorry for that. I was just trying to see, because if you are getting online, like exactly, because I did this to you. If you're offline and then you get online and chaos ensues, you're overwhelmed. You're getting all this, you're getting so many DMs, you're getting so many thoughts, and you're like just so lost. And I wanted Ruth to know that she felt safe with me. And of course, I'm not saying that she didn't feel safe with you. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I just kind of wanted to see what she was actually thinking, because she just got online and all of a sudden she's like, yeah, I'll just vote for Pixel. And I don't know Indy at all. So I kind of wanted to see exactly how she really felt, because I just wanted to see it from an outside source. That's it. That's what I get, because I'm an outside source. She doesn't know me. I wanted to see if maybe she was just felt pressured or anything like that. So that is why I called you pushy, and I hope you can understand that. But I want to start, like I said, I said my apology, and I kind of want to start with why you have been, it seems like you have been pushing yourself away from me. And you don't have to answer that. I would love it if you would answer that, because I genuinely feel like that you have been pushing me away, or at least thinking that you have me locked in as a number instead of someone, like an actual ally. So I kind of want to know what is going on between that. Maybe it's just something from my side, but I kind of want to know things from your perspective. I also really want more background information on my name being brought up and you being like, shut it down, and then you were like, I should have went with that vote. I really want to know how my name came up, who brought it up, and why you would even, like, I'm just gonna go with those two. I want to know who said it and why it was brought up. That's it. And then we could talk a little bit more about it and break it down, but I feel like this video is enough as it is, and you have a lot to digest with this video, and we can get into that later. We can get into all the technicals later with that. But I just want to figure out what is between us, why you have been so distant from me, and why you snapped on me so quickly. That's pretty much all I'm asking for at this point. So, yeah.
Okay, let's do a little recap-a-rooney, but we'll only go into the highlights, because it's probably been confessional 10,000 times. Okay, my first favorite moment of this vote was everybody staying in the VC to the last possible second, because they were so fucking paranoid that, like, someone was going to talk about the vote, and no one fucking said anything. It was like the silence was so fucking loud. Matthew randomly coming in while they were speaking about him. Mama, high camp. Also Bliss, texting me 20 minutes before the vote saying she wants out Pixel. She leaves the VC. Pixel leaves 20 minutes later. I don't know how she fucking did that. I don't know if that was their plan all along and the Matthew vote was a coy. But she really said, I don't like him, he's going home. And everyone just followed suit. She said what she said, and it happened. Yeah, I don't really know if the Matthew vote was, a fake thing. The Wraith and the Bliss drama, I don't know if that's fake. I don't really know about the whole blue, Mema, I couldn't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. The only thing I care about is me, and me progressing in the game, because it's a long game. You don't get to play like Wraith, and you don't get to play like Bliss, and you'd be delusional to think if they're going to make the final tribal council. Sorry. If that's who you're supporting, I would change now, because you don't get to play as messy as the two of them has been. Real drama or fake drama, it's not a good look. They can be so likable with the cast, but nobody's going to want to take them to the end, and they won't make the end, I'll tell you right now. They're going to be seen as trophy evictions. Moving forward, I'm pretty happy with my position on the tribe. I think me, Dylan, and Blueberry are going to stick together. Who the fuck is Andy? I don't know. But moving forward, Dylan, myself, and Memo, I think we're going to really try and play this middle game down. Maybe a new majority. We love a secret third side forming. It's my favorite thing in Big Brother. But yeah, I don't really have much to say. Okay, kudos to you guys, got out Pixel. Who was that good for? I don't know. They seem pretty loyal to Wrath. I think they would have worked with Bliss. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it was a good move, but now I think more attention goes to Bliss and more attention goes to Wrath. So I don't really think it's a good move for them overall. I think it's a good move for me. Leaving me as the helpless, I'm the last Gryffindor, I'm not threatening, I have no one, etc. Me and all those house points. Soon to be spent. But yeah, I'm just going to continue playing a bit of a middle ground. I will be blindsiding one of your fan favorites, up and coming, mark my words. And I do have a new storyline now. I can go from the purple edit to I am the last Gryffindor remaining. Yeah, that's all I have to really say. I'm looking forward to merge. Looking forward to working with a lot of these players that are very overlooked. People are really, they couldn't really give a shit about people like Gary or people like Casper. So I'm interested to dove on in there. And yeah, stay tuned, I guess.
Hi, chat. I really don't know what to talk about in this confessional because, nothing has happened. But yeah. Shout out to my tribe for carrying that challenge. And to my Apple Pencil for charging for 5 minutes, working to do that drawing, and then deciding not to work anymore. True story, my Apple Pencil, and by Apple Pencil I do mean a knockoff one that I got for $8 on Amazon, is no longer working. Yeah, I don't know, I guess I could give thoughts on my tribe, because I feel like I need more than 30 seconds. I'll kind of talk through my trust ranking, I guess. I don't remember who I have at the bottom. Maybe Johnny. I don't know. I like everybody right now. There's nobody I hate. And that's weird for me. Actually, no, it's not. I love being on a kumbaya tribe. This tribe feels very kumbaya. Yeah. Johnny, obviously I've spent more time with him than the others. I just can't get a good read on him. I'm starting to get a better read on him. Matthew carried. I can definitely see him being a big player come merge though, which is concerning because I'm starting to think that merge is coming soon. I was talking to, I think Johnny, it might have been AJ about it, and we're thinking 12 or 13 is gonna merge, which makes sense. AJ obviously is an OG Ravenclaw with me, so I love AJ. AJ's great. And Lys's mother. I love her. But I can tell she is not going to be afraid to cut me when the time comes. Granted, I wouldn't be afraid to cut her when the time comes. Yeah, I think that's just kind of how this game works at this point, is that you just kind of cut people when you need to. Yeah, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out what happened at that tribal. Very lost. Yeah, anyways, I've talked for 2 minutes now and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to redecorate my room. I think I'm going to move this Taylor Swift poster over to the other side of my room by my other Taylor Swift poster. Then I have Taylor Swift posters that are in my stuff from school. And I might just make a little shrine. Yeah. I know this is the fascinating content. Y'all come to my confessional floor to hear me talk about my Taylor Swift posters. Yeah, this is her 2019 Vogue cover. British Vogue, specifically. She talked about cats in that interview, as in the movie. The bad 2019 movie with James Corden. I hate James Corden. Have I ever talked about that here? Because I hate James Corden with a burning passion. That man... Look, I would never wish horrible things on anybody, but James Corden is the closest I would come to wishing horrible things on anyone. And I think that's the note I want to end this one on.
I was worried about the swap at first because of the small tribes, but I ended up swapping with Vert and Nicole again, so we managed to have a slittering majority on our tribe. Then I was worried about Tyson, if he were to go to a tribal, and was planning on sending him my idol, but we ended up losing the challenge instead. We had two options, Max or Casper. Max and I weren't the best of allies, but we were cool, and I haven't talked to Casper at all, so I wanted the vote to be Casper here. Brett and Nicole both agreed and said that Max can be a possible ally for us in the future. Casper apparently tried pushing for me, which makes sense for him, which made me slightly worried about an idol play, since Hufflepuffs have the most house points. I was considering voting Max and putting one vote on him just in case an idol play happens, but then decided to just use my idol in case Casper idles, which will cause a revote. I'm hoping everything works out and I get to stay here.
Okay, this is AJ. I'm gonna be a little quiet here because people are busy doing stuff in my house and I don't want to disturb them, but I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible because I kind of need to do some stuff. But anyway, so this episode was a swap, another swap after Greed, which it was not Greed. After that big tribal there, I had no idea that Pixel was going to go. I didn't know that Pixel was being targeted. Pixel was saying some interesting things to me last round, but I guess somehow it got thrown out of proportion and now Pixel's gone. So, oh well, I wish Wrath was gone, but alas, Wrath is still here. Another problem is that, so after all this happened, I'm like, I have no idea what happened. Blissey sent me like a voice message that I have yet to listen to, and she sent me another one that I also have yet to listen to, so I'm sorry, Blissey. But yeah, but I'm like, I have no idea what's happening, and so luckily I was in Ravenclaw common room, and so Blueberry and Max were there, and so they were able to provide a little bit of explanation. So Blueberry said that Ruthie at least voted against Wrath, which is good, because that means at least I can trust like Ruthie somewhat, because like, to be honest, our social relationship is not that amazing, but it is what it is. As long as if she voted against Wrath, then like I think that's fine, and I think I'm pretty decent with the tribe that I got, because Matthew's really good at challenges. Both me and him did really well at the scavenger hunt challenge, and we basically carried our team. I think like Ruthie and Johnny got like one thing, and then like Lissy got like two things besides the like subscription to Sage or whatever, but like me and Matthew basically did everything, so and he got that cameo, thank goodness. Thank you, Todd Herzog, you are the best. You should have been on Winners at War. Anyway, so I'm happy that Matthew's on my tribe, and I'm glad he didn't get voted out, because I'm like, honestly, like, I would have preferred him not get voting out, to be completely honest, but I don't know how he feels, and like, I don't know if I can really trust him, because I mean, he didn't vote last time, so I don't know what would have happened. And Johnny, he's cool. I mean, he voted to save Ruthie and Andy, and we've been talking a little bit. He seems like a cool guy. I don't think he would have anything against me. I don't know where he voted last time. And I hope it was against Wrath, but if not, then I understand. But like, either way, I'm feeling pretty decent about my tribe. Blissey didn't vote last tribal, so even though she probably would have voted with Wrath against Pixel, like, at least we're kind of on the same page, and she is like telling me game info, at least I think she did, and that audio stuff that she had, that the voice message that I haven't listened to yet, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent about my tribe. Like, if we don't go to tribal, I think I'm at least not in the worst position. I mean, I still could easily be targeted, let's be completely honest. I'm not banking on the fact that I'm going to be a social wizard and like everyone loves me, because I don't know how other people feel about each other either, so I don't know where things lie, but yeah, it's I'm feeling pretty decent about I'm at least feeling decent about like possibly winning another challenge, because with 3 tribes, all we have to do is not make last, which we did this past tribal with barely squeaking out the victory, I guess, by like 2 items, I think. So that was like really, really clutch or whatever. So that we were able to do it. And so like, as long as we have Matthew and like other people pick up their slack for the challenges, I think I should be good until merge, which is hopefully at final 13 or final 12. Don't know which one. I just hope it's one or the other. I just like, please, would rather merge sooner rather than later. This pre-merge has been going on long enough, in my opinion. I want it to be over. But yes, let me think some more. Yeah, the challenge was good. I'm feeling decent about my spot on the tribe. Glad we won immunity, has been nice to not worry about it. Oh yes, and so in Ravenclaw common room, Blueberry was like, since merge is probably coming up soon, let's try and get like or maybe I think he said he made the suggestion of whoever loses immunity gets to spend some of Ravenclaw's points to get a extra vote, which I thought was smart because I'm like, we're kind of all split up here, so that makes sense. And I mean, to be honest, I was feeling pretty decent about my spot, so if we did, I probably would have gotten it, but like, and been fine. But Max was like, because me, Blueberry, and Max, he was talking to us three because we were the three people in Ravenclaw common room. So Blueberry was like, we should give the extra vote to whoever loses, and then Max was like, I'm in a really bad spot, which to be honest he is, because I think he's with Nicole. I want to say he's with three to say he's with three other Slytherins. I haven't really looked at the cast. If I do this, okay, it's still recording. I can open Discord. Okay. See, this is what's nice about recording on a separate app, is I can explore the rest of Discord while I'm still recording my thing. So I guess, is it in here? Yes. Yeah, so he's with Nicole, Wrath, and Memo, which is not good for three Slytherins. Not the best, especially considering they might have used their advantages, so we don't know. I really don't know what happened last tribal, to be completely honest. But, yeah, luckily he's with Casper, so hopefully he can survive at least one vote. And they just get rid of Casper, but I can definitely see Max being in trouble here. So hopefully his extra vote comes into play. Or at least, hopefully it doesn't, but like, hopefully he can use it to protect himself. Hopefully Casper goes, because people don't like Casper, so let's just get rid of him. Then hopefully, like, maybe, the Dirical tribe can lose, so that, like, Tyson or someone gets voted off. I would feel fine with a Tyson vote off, but yes, definitely. So Max was like, I'm feeling really in danger, so even before challenge results he bought it, which I think I fully support. I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead, take it. I just want to make sure that like, to be honest, like, Blueberry and Max are the only people I really actually trust, so if they could stay, that would be great. It is kind of unfortunate that we're all on separate tribes, but like, we were able to hopefully protect Max a little bit with that extra vote. A steal a vote would have been better, but I don't know how we would have gotten extra points in that small amount of time, so oh well. Yeah, I've been talking for 8 minutes now. I think that's a decent audio confessional. Not much has happened. I've just been busy with school, besides that challenge. Speaking of that challenge, I hated doing those things in public, but like, nobody was doing anything. Like, I swear, nobody was stepping up to the challenge, and I'm like, please don't make me do this. But I already kind of said I would do it, so. But it's like, I said multiple times to people, like, there's the once I make my move TikTok challenge, and I'm like, that's super easy to do. It takes like 30 seconds. Like, come on, guys, why don't you do it? And it's like 20 points. Like, why don't you do it? And nobody was doing it. So I'm like, my goodness gracious, am I forced to do everything? And so I did it. So like, but I was trying to give other people the chance to do it, and nobody stood up. I mean, like, I don't blame Matthew, because Matthew spent like $150 on cameos. So I'm like, whatever. But like, I'm not mad at Matthew, but like, Johnny, Bliss, and like, Ruthie, come on, guys. You couldn't have taken like 2 minutes out of your day to film a short video. Like, you didn't even have to show your face or nothing. Like, I had to go out into public at a gas station and like put Harry Potter on my forehead and talk to strangers and say, hi, I'm Harry Potter. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just about died. I swear, I just about died. And I would like spent like 10 minutes just like sitting there trying to prepare myself mentally. It was terrible. It was awful. I hated doing it. I'm glad I did it, because no one else would have done it, and it saved us going from tribal. So I'm like, I don't regret it, but like, I hated doing it. So anyway, hopefully me and Matthew can clutch the next challenge, and that we don't go to tribal again, and that Max is safe. Fingers crossed.
Hello there, peeps. confessional goers, people who are going to watch this on YouTube in the future. It is confessional number 6 or number 7, where I lost track of it because, well, it's been a while. But anyways, it's nice seeing you guys again. So, from when we last spoke, I almost got voted out. That was pretty unfortunate. I had some votes on me. It was 6-5. We had 1 vote on Blueberry, and luckily, sorry, had Pixel had voted me there, I would have gone home. So I'm glad to be alive right now. And while going into this challenge, we had a plan that we were going to win, because my tribe consists of me, Max, Memo, Nicole, Casper, and that's it, right? Me, Max, Nicole, Memo, Casper. There you go, 5. And yeah, while that has a Slytherin majority, and that's very easy for us to go Slytherin route, I did want to work with Max because, you know, Andy was close to him, and I did want to work with Casper because, well, he kind of protected me on the last vote. So we went into the challenge going to win, and I even spent $33 on a cameo from David Wright. Shout out to that guy, I love him. And honestly, he's a goat, so I don't regret it. But anyways, we did the challenge, and unfortunately, we lost. So we go to Tribal. And not much is going to happen this cycle. I don't have any drama unfolding, but basically the Slytherin group was like, I think we're just going to go for Casper here. And of course, me being inclined to work with Max, long-term with Andy, maybe to even betray Slytherin in the future, I'm just going to take that opportunity anytime I can take it. So we're going to go to the next challenge, hopefully win, if it's not merge already, because I'm pretty sure it won't be merge, and hopefully we need to win 1 challenge before we get there. And we're going to see if we can win. And going in, we'll go without Casper. We'll hope he doesn't have any advantages. If I go home, I go home. I don't care. You know, well, I do care, but I don't at the same time. So we'll see how it plays out. It's going to be a very fun, long time for the next few weeks because, well, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the game, and that's where things are going to get laid on the table. And basically, during this time, I need to rebuild my relationship with Bliss for some fallout and mistakes I made with her. I need to create some new allies, and I need to exterminate the ones that put my name down because, well, that shit is scary, and I can't have that happening again. And yeah, I think Casper being a first shot is going to make more sense down the line, so we'll see how it works, yeah. But anyways, I'll see you guys soon, and talk to you all later.
Alright, this is going to have to be a quick confessional because we're getting ready to go out of town. But, we re-merged again into 3 tribes this time, 3 tribes of 5. I'm with, Dylan and Gary and Blueberry and, Tyson. And, I really like my tribe. Blueberry, I obviously have connections from Ravenclaw, which is really nice, and I'm happy to be on a team with him again. I like Dylan a lot. He's really nice. I'm happy to be on a team with him. Tyson and Gary, I hadn't met really before this very well. Even though I was technically on a team with Tyson before, I didn't really talk to him. But Tyson is really nice, and I like him a lot, but Gary I haven't really talked to. But we won immunity at our challenge, and there was Tyson and I think we put in the most effort. I mean, both of us put in, like, somewhere between 150 to 250 points. Within those, neither of us got that, but, I don't remember the exact scores. But we both worked really hard on that challenge. I got my mom to contact someone she knows that worked on a Survivor, which was really cool. Or that she was a contestant in a, like, Dutch Survivor, which was really, really cool. And I'm happy we didn't have to, like, pay for Cameo or anything. Yeah, and I made Potter Puppet Pals, and it was fun. It was a fun scavenger hunt. It was a fun challenge. But we won first place, and we won immunity, so really happy that we don't have to do another tribal after the last tribal. But I am worried about this tribal because Wrath's team is going to tribal, and I don't want him to get voted out, but after last tribal, he's got a huge target on his back, and I'm really worried. So, I guess we'll see how things go tonight. I have to see what the verdict is. I can't do anything to change it, which is stressful, but, yeah, that's the little update so far.
So yeah, not too much tea this episode, and the vote itself was pretty straightforward for Casper on his tribe of 4-1, unfortunately for him. We didn't end up getting a video confessional from Casper on this last episode, but in his written confessionals, he was trying his best to try to flip things and get something rolling, but it was not in his favor. So that is how it went. In the next episode, we're going to be one vote away from merge. So this will be the last pre-jury vote that will be taking place this season, so we will go ahead and jump into that. We've got one tribe of 4 people left, 2 tribes of 5 people left. Anybody could go. Everybody's vulnerable. We'll see you in the next episode.